Hi everyone, I'm Epstein.
Hi.
This is Forrest and Friends Conspiracy Time. Today, with us, we have Alex, Adrian, and Shea. Shea, I guess. Today, Alex has a very interesting conspiracy theory he wants to present and disprove at the same time.
Alright, so we've all heard of ancient aliens, where they're constantly talking about how, like, aliens in ancient times helped people bring, build the pyramids is the big one. They say aliens built the pyramids. Do you guys agree or disagree?
I don't know. Because I don't know how the pyramids were built.
Neither do I.
I wasn't there.
I think people are just taking any excuse to just believe that people who lived like way back when could have been smart. Like they're just like.
Well, they didn't have cars. Were they really smart?
Did they?
Did they?
Conspiracy number 2.
Adrian?
People refuse to believe there may have been slightly advanced technology in some way.
I haven't heard.
Wait. Did you present the theory already? And did I zone out?
No.
Did you present the theory?
Well, the theory is that like aliens helped build the pyramids. You know that like there's no way mankind could have built the pyramids using the technology that they had back then. I don't believe that. I actually have a ScienceHowStuffWorks.com article pulled up to help disprove it. Okay. However, I was asking if you guys thought, was it true or not?
Anything's possible. Ghosts are possible. We do stuff with that.
I mean, do you guys believe in aliens?
Yes.
You mean green take me to your leader aliens, or like the possibility of life on other planets? Because like
now we're suspending belief. I do love your laugh.
Yeah. Stevie's got a good laugh too.
Well, let's go ahead and listen to your like argument from the website you just searched.
All right. So back in I believe it was 2018.
Pyramids were built. Shut up.
The article is Egyptian pyramids built with ramps, not alien technology. Skipping through this, there's a cool image on here.
That movie.
So we're just not going to show the viewers.
We're not
Sorry,
gonna
guys. It's really cool, but
I don't know how to edit that kind of stuff. Can you describe what the image looks like?
Well, this one, it's there's 500% more plaque removal. It's Oral B.
Trailer.
It's an ad. A trailer. A trailer. I want to see that coming soon.
I'm excited.
This is a train.
It's the
So, they say based on the tool marks and inscriptions, there was a group and they matched a ramp. And it doesn't matter. So the system is composed of a central ramp flanked by 2 staircases with numerous post holes. Using a sled which carried a stone block and was attached with ropes to these wooden posts, ancient Egyptians were able to pull up the alabaster blocks out of the core on very steep slopes of 20% or more. So, I believe the theory is like aliens, like there was no way we could do, put these big blocks from here to here and stack them up. But
which again is just small-minded on our part to think that they just weren't capable of creating technology that could do things.
How much do those blocks weigh? Because I heard those blocks are very heavy, and it would take a lot.
An average of 2.5 tons.
2.5 tons.
Or 2.3 metric tons.
How much does a car weigh?
At least.
A car is 2,000. The average car weighs 2,871 pounds as of 2017.
So 2,000 pounds is a ton.
2,000 pounds is a ton. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is 2.5.
But
Two and a half.
also, there's like super buff like bodybuilders that can like drive a car.
Yeah, but you're also driving a car on wheels. These blocks are just
2.25 tons.
Saying they didn't have wheels back in the day.
I don't think they had wheels moving up. No.
They had.
If they had, you're telling me they had like wheels, but they were using ramps.
Someone's just gonna.
2 metric tons of.
You could have a ramp and then you have
Uh,
wheels.
That makes sense if they were using a ramp for wheels and stuff. But someone's gonna comment on this and just roast us because we sound.
Yeah, we have no idea what we're talking about.
but-
and someone is gonna be like a history buff and they're like, y'all are idiots.
That's definitely going to
And
happen.
I call them.
I'm going to click on the ramp system.
I want to also say sorry for the rattling noise. This is Alex's room, by the way, if you want to know. I am your
Yeah.
host, but Alex is our host.
That noise is my wife.
There's still a rattling.
There's also supposedly like rooms and stuff inside of the pyramids, but they don't want to like dig in there.
You mean
Oh,
tombs?
Yeah, they're tombs.
Yeah.
No, and they have dug in. They have gone in.
They haven't done it to like all of them.
We're still finding
I know.
ancient tombs.
I read articles like a while back. I could.
Yeah, it was a 4,500-year-old ramp was found at an alabaster quarry of the same period in the Egyptian desert by a team of researchers from the University of Liverpool. That's where the ramp came from.
Where's Alabaster?
No, that's a... Alabaster, it's an alabaster quarry. I think alabaster is a rock.
Yeah, okay, I'm so
So
dumb.
here's my next question. If like they built these pyramids, right? You know how
I'm here 'cause I'm
what
pretty.
stars line up perfectly with them? Is it Orion's belt that lines up perfectly? Because that's my next question. If like astronomy didn't become
Said I didn't do my
okay.
homework.
Well, if astronomy didn't become like as prevalent until like Galileo and the telescope, you know what I'm talking about, when he made the first telescope that could see pretty far. If astronomy was, because I'm sure they still looked at stars and stuff, but how were they able to perfectly match up the stars to the 3 Great Pyramids of Giza?
So that is the theory. It is the Orion Belt. It is the
It's
Orion
the
Belt.
Orion.
Yep, I have it pulled up right here. The basis of this theory concerns the proposition that the relative positions of 3 main ancient Egyptian pyramids on the Giza plateau was by design correlated with the relative position of the 3 stars in the constellation of Orion, which make up Orion's belt, as these stars appeared in 10,000 BC.
Okay, so how were they able to do that? Like,
Architects
exactly.
back in the day.
Like, it's kind of crazy, even if they were able to do it and it has nothing to do with aliens, it's crazy to think that they were able to, first of all, build these huge structures and then align these huge structures perfectly in a way that they will match up with these stars that, how often do these stars come in alignment with?
I mean, couldn't you say though that like if you're standing in a certain position, you could force that to line up with it? So like, because if you're looking at a pyramid this way, like eventually the stars will like, because of the
Not all
Earth
the stars.
rotation.
The distance of the 3 of them from each other and like the.
Because like if I'm standing 10 feet from the pyramid and I'm looking up, it might not line up. I walk 1,000 feet back, it might line up. It's just like a force of perspective. Like, can't you force it to line up?
Well, I'm sure
Yeah,
But
but,
not
you still
like
have
the
to line it up.
3
enough.
consecutive.
they built it for that, like, for it to line up.
I guess having 3
It's not
pyramids
really.
line
It's
up.
not really a coincidence that those 3 stars line up with those 3 pyramids.
Because if
That's
it was
true.
just one, and you could be like, wow, that pyramid lines up with a star.
Yeah.
That's true with 3.
That's different than 3 of them lining up.
Somebody
All right, my turn. So the thing that Alex didn't want to read
It was a lot to read.
is called the Orion correlation theory. It has to do with why they match up, like the pyramids and the Orion's belt match up. Basically, from what I got is the ancient Egyptians were trying to make almost like a star map. From what I was reading, it said that the orientation of the Sphinx, the Giza pyramids, and the Nile River relative to one another on the ground is put forward as an accurate reflection or map of the constellations of Leo, Orion, and the Milky Way. So that is why but that is why they that is what this theory is suggesting, that they built these as almost like a star map. But
I thought that they were.
Which I think could maybe be a thing, because, I mean,
they are. But like that's why like I'm not so sure about this because it's also implying this. It says right here, which it is implied. It provides further evidence that the astronomical, mathematical, and historical knowledge was not passed down by the people that originally designed all this stuff. Like, why would they just decide, hey, we're going to keep this to ourselves after
Well,
we know all this stuff?
Information is lost. Like, not everything is passed down. We, like when the Roman Empire fell, people they forgot how to make concrete. Like and I don't know if they've ever figured out how the Romans made concrete to this day, but they forgot.
Technology.
Yeah, there's tons of it. It's it could have been written down somewhere, and we forgot where it went, and it just faded away.
But this would have to mean that the Sphinx, which they're not sure when exactly it was built, had to have been built around the same time as the pyramids if they were trying to make almost like a star map. And why would they be trying to make a star map if there wasn't aliens involved?
Because astronomy, man.
Shay, I'm glad you came. Thank you for coming.
That was a good question.
Listen, I got too
But that's
much
just a
sleep.
theory.
People have been trying to understand outer space and like the galaxy for a long time. It doesn't necessarily have to do
Okay.
with aliens.
Well, they were
or
still
other
trying to
life.
figure out how to do like running water and stuff like that.
They had other priorities. They
Why-
were shit in the
why-
hole.
Yeah, but like
Sorry.
things.
They were pooping in a hole, is what Adrian
Different
said.
like technologies can advance at different points. Like a lot of the time when there was like revolutions happening, like medical science was just going nowhere. Like it was really depressing, like absolutely terrible. I wish I could give you a time for like in the Renaissance, like literally everything was advancing except for medicine. Like people were still like crushing diamonds to make people feel better. Like things can, yeah.
That would make me feel better.
Things can advance at different rates. So just because they didn't have like running water doesn't necessarily mean that you didn't like.
I was
You were
just
mapping
thought that as an
stars.
example,
I'm just trying to give you a good
I
conversation,
know.
man.
I know. I'm just still trying to think. Besides, so the whole point of the pyramids, right, was like a great tomb for the pharaohs.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Khufu?
I do not remember. You got the laptop.
I have the
That's a
laptop.
fantastic question.
You're in incognito mode.
Another thing where we should have done our research before coming here.
Yeah.
But that's our charm. We're called the Forrest and Friends
It's
Investigation
charming
for a
because we're
reason.
all so stupid. To the place.
I'm gonna Google Alabama.
Alabama.
West Virginia.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
Mama, take me home.
I'm too sober for
Country roads. Okay.
Not as seductively.
What we're gonna do now is Google why were the pyramids built?
Wow. Impressive.
Great Pyramids of Giza built. To see what Google's first one is.
Do you think there's any buried Great Pyramids that just got covered by sand?
Nope.
Oh, all right.
Those things are huge, Alex.
Well, yeah.
They would see a huge sand dune and be like, huh.
There have been theories
It's like-
about that where
I'm
just
sure
offshore they'll see
just
that it's
little
oh
tiny
I'm sure there's
terraced, and they think that maybe this was a pyramid at some point.
I'm sure there's many tombs that aren't pyramid-like. I'm sure they're underground.
There could have been ancient
That makes
architecture that
sense.
was destroyed later on and used for materials or just destroyed for
Okay.
whatever religious reasons were happening at the time. It's-
The most widely accepted understanding is that the Great Pyramids of Giza were constructed as a tomb for King Khufu.
King Khufu. All three of them?
The Great Pyramid of Giza.
Ah,
You gotta make me a tomb when I die.
no.
Yes. The entire auditorium.
I'll bury the auditorium.
Okay.
Shout out to the next episode of
I
Forrest
gotta
Friends
tell you.
Ghost Investigation where we investigate the Will Rogers Auditorium. That
Would
is
you bury me alive?
That-
In the auditorium. You
No.
changed topics. Okay.
Spoiler alert, I die. That's much more of a spoiler than intended
No.
to be.
You just become a wuss.
No, wait.
You're a wuss.
Adrian, I'm gonna die too.
Think you're here?
And
I
He's
hope
gonna
you
die?
both die.
Hold on. We're gonna do closing statements from each person, starting with Alex,
I can't speak
the
for
topic
fans.
creator.
I guess.
I'm
I don't know.
thoroughly
It's-
offended.
I don't think aliens
Reddit
had
taker.
anything to do with it.
Stop talking over me.
I'll just start over. I don't think aliens helped make them. I think what Adrian said, like maybe being a motivator, is a possibility. Because if they saw something that, like, maybe, you know, there's a number of things that could have been, you know, like unexplained, and maybe they were trying to signal. Because I remember when I was like a 5-year-old child, and I would point a laser pointer up at the sky, and be like, "Oh, I'm summoning aliens." Maybe this was their laser pointer. Did you never do that?
That's a you experience.
All right. Well, I always thought if I shined my flashlight at the sky, I might summon aliens. Maybe this.
shot.
There was a
Is
person
that
that
weird?
blinded a person in a plane.
It's Alex. Wait. Do you believe in aliens, Alex?
Oh, absolutely.
But you don't believe aliens made the pyramids?
I don't think aliens helped make
Or
them.
helped create them?
I don't think so. I think now, could this have been a tribute to them? You know, like because they maybe saw them as a god? Yeah, but I don't think the aliens would have had anything to do with this. I don't think, you know, like you could convince me that they built them for the aliens, but I don't think the aliens would have helped.
Alright, Adrian?
I definitely, I said that weird. I definitely don't believe that Epstein killed himself.
Shout out to the next episode of Conspiracy Time where we talk about Epstein.
Thank God you followed
Hi,
up
Forrest
with that.
parents.
Hi,
Alright.
Mom.
Continue, Adrian, with...
I think I agree with Alex that I made a great point, whatever it was, about motivation. I definitely think they were a motivation.
You can't.
Is that all you have to say?
Yes.
Okay. Shay?
Over him. I'm so sorry. I can't talk like a man.
She doesn't talk on command. It happens.
I don't know. I think aliens could be kind of a cheap excuse for not being able to understand ancient, like, architecture and
Are you
technology.
calling me out for no reason?
Me?
Yes.
Just calling out half the
You were
world.
staring at me for no reason.
I was
Okay,
not.
Go ahead.
Are you calling?
Forebode.
Are you calling other people just too dumb to understand the old people?
No, I'm saying that it's possible that, like, technology just could have been, like, a little bit more advanced than, like, people expect, rather than just deciding it was aliens.
I disagree.
Forrest, how about you, buddy?
So, like, I feel like, even though it almost seems ridiculous that aliens could be an explanation for the pyramids, I feel like there's evidence that go both ways. Like, the ramp that you brought up at the very beginning, it could have helped the slaves and the architects build the pyramids. But, we just can't know for sure, you know? Because it was so long ago, there wasn't a lot of records that were kept about the creation of the pyramids. You have to also think about the time that it took to build the pyramids, because we didn't do our research. The time it took to build the
You
pyramids.
obviously weren't there.
I mean, just because it's, like...
I'm still. This is my closing argument. But like the time it took to build the pyramids, the manpower it needed to create them. Like, you got to put all that into perspective, and then find a timeline that could have happened. And we are not good at finding that kind of thing. But then you have the star map idea, and I don't know. You know, it's kind of one of those things that diehard conspiracy theorists would be like, aliens did it. But there's always going to be something that contradicts that. There's always usually an explainable reason why things are the way they are.
Just because there's not, like, tangible records of, like, how exactly it happened.
Shay, you're
Doesn't-
canceled from Force Events.
I win!
I'm not saying that.
You wanted an argument. I'm trying to give you
No,
one.
I
I
want
want
to
a
fight.
discussion.
I know. I was-
But like,
I
but I was
pushing
just saying,
you.
I'm not saying that because there's no records it's aliens. I'm just saying that there is no records for us to know for sure
No,
how
yeah,
exactly
Well, there's
the
no
blueprints
records
were.
that we know of because we did it research.
As far as
Which
we
is
know,
kind of our
there-
charm.
as far as we know, there's records hidden under the sand, right underneath the pyramid that someone just threw under there, and then they're just hidden forever.
For all we know, it is on Google. And we did not
Or-
check.
We're amateur researchers.
We're amateurs.
Maybe it's just time travelers, man.
See,
There's no aliens, it's just humans from the future.
this is what Forrest and Friends Conspiracy Time is. We're just having a good time talking about one conspiracy theory.
I, for
Yeah.
one, will not be watching it. I don't want to listen to myself.
I don't either. I probably won't watch it. I'll just cut it and then put it out there.
Just cut me completely out.
Thank
But
all-
you, the viewer,
Jeez,
will watch all of it.
I'm trying to end the video. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe if you like what we did. Please comment if you have anything.
Comment down below. Your
Shut
camera's
up.
freaking out.
If you didn't like what we did, I don't care.
Hit a thumbs up on the video. Link in the description.
If you didn't like what you did, leave a comment why you didn't like it, and we probably won't reply, but I'll read it.
Love that sound.
I will read all the comments
If-
on this
if-
video.
If you have any,
Fun game in the comments. Make me cry.
call Adrian a witch storm. Yeah, if you have any further information that you want to comment, just please do that. Educate us. We need to know what's going on because we obviously don't. Thank y'all for watching. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Are these,
No,
are the
you
cameras
got
still
mad at
rolling?
me.
I didn't get
Yeah,
mad.
they're still rolling.
You're mid.
No, actually.
What are you doing?
Yes! Yes!
Does it fit you? Oh, that's actually perfect.
Well.